We'll go across now to NDTV's Ghazali, who joins us from the Shambhu border, that is the Punjab-Haryana border, and also Arun joins us from the Delhi border as well, where barricades and heavy police presence has been put up. Ghazali, first to you, so have the farmers finally managed to cross this bridge? Because I have to say we were very, very concerned earlier when you suggested that should this situation continue, should the blockades continue, farmers may attempt to even cross by the river, which would be a very, very dangerous proposition. So there we can see, it seems they've almost cleared the bridge, and I can see the security forces there with the tear gas shells firing, ready to fire in the air. Do take care, Ghazali. All right, so you can see that lobbing of tear gas shells and firing and on that bridge. It's quite a tense situation with the police, security and the farmers pushing through. We believe they brought their tractors and pushed back the trucks. They even threw the barricades into the river below. Earlier, we were worried that the farmers would attempt to cross by the river and that would not have been safe. However, now it seems they have almost managed to cross the bridge. They're determined, they want to just march through Haryana and reach Delhi for this protest that they'd been planning for today, something that was informed about earlier. But Haryana government, the BJP ruled state, is determined clearly not to let the farmers pass. Ghazali, what is the situation now?
Yeah, so you can see they are firing these tear gas shells on farmers, yet farmers have just moved forward. They have parked their own tractors on the bridges and they have pushed the government vehicles, be it the water cannon vehicle, be it the tractors there. They are just pushing it, and yet they are still there on the bridge right now. They are not moving back. Large number of farmers will have to come. They are slated to come and join this protest. Despite that, farm union leaders are still negotiating, or the protesters basically, they are still talking with the police not to use force. They just want to go to Delhi and protest. And it's been almost 2 hours since farmers have come here on the bridge, and yet they have not budged despite the use of force by police. And despite holding talks with the protesters, they are still at the front line in the firing line of tear gas shell and water cannon. They have come with their own tractors. If you see, they have come with their tractor loaded with ration material, with their household items. Modified tractors are there on the bridge because they were intended to go to New Delhi, to Delhi for another 6-7 days to stay and protest there against the new farm laws.
Right, Ghazali, we were speaking to Yogendra Yadav earlier, who's also part of this farmer protest, and he was at the Rajasthan-Delhi highway, and he's waiting for them also to move on towards Delhi. But he said he questioned the Haryana government about why is it stopping the farmers in this manner. The farmers only want to pass through Haryana and move to Delhi, and also this use of force against farmers, which is something he said it's very, very disturbing, and he questioned the Deputy Chief Minister of Haryana, Dushyant Chautala, over this.
See, one particular or possible reason for Haryana to not allow these farmers to go to Delhi would be because throughout their journey to Delhi, these protesters or farmers will go through 5 or 6 districts of Haryana, and fearing law and order situation, though farmers had assured that despite protesting in Punjab for the last 60 days, there has been no violence at all. They have not attacked anyone in Punjab. There has been no crime whatsoever, no incident of violence whatsoever, despite protesting and blocking railways for 60 days. So how come our march to New Delhi or our march to national capital will lead to law and order situation? Farmers say this, but the government maintains that their movement, the movement of farmers towards New Delhi, will create law and order situation, and that is why they have blocked the traffic there. Now farmers moving towards Haryana. You see these dramatic visuals. They have almost, their tractor is moving towards them. Now they are throwing sticks. Farmers are also retaliating. They are also throwing bricks because it they are getting whatever, throwing at the RAF people who are throwing tear gas shell towards farmers. So farmers are putting their hands on anything and they are throwing it towards the RAF people. So there a brief exchange of what you say, throw stones and tear gas shells. Though there are no stones, but whatever they can get their hands on, bricks or small stones, they are throwing it towards the RAF people, and situation is quite tense because RAF is now shooting tear gas shells all over the bridge. They are targeting the protesters and they are taking long shots. They are targeting till the end of this bridges, and now you can see that this is in sort of a stalemate situation right now because the the police is now RAF is firing these tear gas shells. Farmers are still on the overbridge. They're not moving backward, and more. So you can see this side that stone pelting has started. Oh, now some stones are being thrown.
Right, do be careful, Ghazali, if stones are being pelted, maybe you need to move a little away. But Ghazali, currently, so the farmers have almost crossed the bridge. This is the bridge between Punjab and Haryana, and after crossing the bridge, they will be in Haryana and be able to make their way across the state.
Yes, sir. No, the farmers say clear the bridge, we have to go to Delhi, and this is certainly this Haryana's Ambala's district on which this bridge is built. And farmers say that if you don't throw tear gas shells at us, why would we throw stones? We are peacefully protesting here. Don't use tear gas shells on us, and we won't throw stones. Now, if you see on the rooftop, some journalists are also reporting it, and they have also been hit with some stones, and that is why some exchange between the farmers and the RAF people there. But still, on the bridge side, you see there is still some stones being thrown there on the journalists as well, because the farmers on the ground feel that perhaps somewhere between the journalists, some RAF personnel would have fired tear gas shell, and that is why they are targeting RAF people from the ground.
All right, so some journalists also
now stones being pelted, now bricks are being thrown at the RAF people.
Very, very tense
now
situation
farmers marching
there.
Towards Haryana, they will.
Right, go ahead.
Now you can see they are all standing on the. They are standing on the edge of this bridge, and it is very risky. It's not a very not a very wide bridge that many people can get onto this. And now on the rooftop, if I'll show you the visual, you can see journalists are there. They are reporting the incident. They are reporting live from the incident. But alongside them, between those water tanks, you can see RAF personnel are also there. Farmers have mistaken it that perhaps it was journalists who threw stones from there, or perhaps journalists are asking RAF people to fire shots or fire tear gas shells. Now, so farmers now throwing stones, and you can certainly see thrones being stones. अरे पत्थर मत मारो यार, और गोले छड्डी जन्ने ने, और फिर पत्रकारा तो क्यों मारी जन्ने हो? So now farm union leaders coming in to pacify the farmers. See now farm union leaders, now they are stopping their own men from throwing a stone and asking them not to throw a stone to their own farmers. But a tense situation here. कौन मार रहा है पत्थर? So now they are. Now farmers are announcing. Now you see these visuals that farmers are announcing and appealing their own people. आप थोड़ा एक बार बताएं क्या पत्थर वगैरह कौन चला रहा है? पत्थर चलाने के लिए आप मना कर रहे हैं?
वो देखो ऊपर से गोली चला रहे हैं। हाँ। ऊपर चढ़ के गुंडागर्दी कर रही पुलिस।
उधर से गुंडागर्दी हो रही है, उधर से।
अच्छा।
उधर से गुंडागर्दी हो रही है।
एक मिनट सामने आके बताइए, कहिए। आशु इधर। So आई एम जॉइंड हियर बाय वन ऑफ द फार्म यूनियन लीडर। क्या हुआ था यहाँ पर? अभी पत्थर वगैरह क्यों चलने लगे?
नहीं, जब पुलिस वालों ने देखो कोठे पर चढ़े हुए हैं, ऊपर से अथरू गैस के गोले फेंक रहे हैं,
ऊपर से
मिर्ची की गोली फेंक रहे हैं।
हाँ।
मिर्चा भर भर के उनमें
मिर्च भर भर के
फेंक रहे हैं।
अच्छा, लेकिन आपको पता है वहाँ पत्रकार भी खड़े हैं, अगर आप लोग इधर से पत्थर
नहीं, हम किसी पुलिस वाले के भी खिलाफ नहीं है।
ठीक है,
हम किसी भी पत्रकार के खिलाफ नहीं है।
ठीक है,
चाहे वो हमारे विरोधी लिखे, विरोधी खबर खाए, हम किसी के खिलाफ नहीं है।
फिलहाल क्या स्थिति है? आप लोग क्या चाह रहे हैं कि बैरिकेड हटाया जाए? पुलिस से बातचीत हुई है?
पुलिस बात करने के लिए तैयारी नहीं है, सिर्फ गोली चलाती है, आंसू गैस चला रहा है।
अब ये जो बीच में गाड़ियां लगी हुई हैं, इनको ये हरियाणा सरकार की तरफ से लगाई गई है?
हरियाणा की ओर से लगाई गई है।
आप लोगों की मूवमेंट को रोकने के लिए लगाई गई है या शुरू से?
नहीं, हमको रोकने के लिए लगाई गई। पहले तो जहाँ आवाज चलने वाला है।
आप लोगों का अभी भी टारगेट यही है, सामने तक आप लोगों का टारगेट अभी भी यही है कि आप लोगों को दिल्ली जाना है?
दिल्ली जाना है। दिल्ली भी जाकर हम किसी का पत्थर नहीं मारेंगे।
हाँ।
हम वहाँ किसी से झगड़ा नहीं करने जा रहे हैं। हम उनको बताने जा रहे हैं हमारी जो मांग है इसको पूरा करो। जो हमारी मांग है उसको पूरा करना पड़ेगा, सरकार को माननी पड़ेगी। वो
अब इतनी
सरकार को जाना पड़ेगा, जो ही काम होंगे जब उसको बात माननी में जब सरकार जाना पड़ेगा, 5 साल लग जाए इस बात में। ये रुकने वाला काम नहीं है।
कितने देर बैठेंगे आप लोग? इतने बार उन्होंने आंसू गैस के गोले छोड़े, इतने बार वाटर कैनन छोड़ा, क्या आप लोग कब तक बैठे रहेंगे?
नहीं, बैठने की अभी बात थोड़ा है। अभी तो उनको समझना चाहिए जो पुलिस है ये तो किसान कोई गुंडागर्दी करे, कोई बदमाशी करी, किसी के चोट मारे, फिर तो पुलिस का मतलब है रोके उसको। लेकिन पुलिस का ऐसे तो ना पता रास्ते को जाने से
गोली नहीं जाएगा। रोड पे शांतमयी तरीके नाल 2 महीने हो गए बैठे हैं भाई, हमारे को जाने दो, आगे जाने दो। ये क्यों परेशान कर रहे हैं?
रोड पुलिस के बाप का थोड़ा है, जनता है, पब्लिक का है।
रोड पे बंदा टोल टैक्स दे रहा है,
पब्लिक
आरसी का टैक्स दे रहा है, हर एक चीज का रोड टैक्स दे रहा है, फिर भी गुंडागर्दी कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
किसी सरकार के बाप का थोड़ा है।
ठीक है, तो हरियाणा के किसान भी कल वहाँ पीपली और कुरुक्षेत्र होते हुए करनाल पहुंचे, उनको भी रोकने की कोशिश की जा रही है।
वहाँ तो बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है, उनको मारा पीटा जा रहा है, गिरफ्तार किया जा रहा है, घरों से नहीं निकलने दिया जा रहा है। जहाँ जहाँ बीजेपी की सरकार है वही किसानों को घरों में ही रोकने की कोशिश हो रही है, लेकिन ऐसे किसान रुकेगा नहीं। क्या
रणनीति क्या होगी अब?
जो तो आगे अब हमारी मीटिंग होएगी, उसके बाद जो फैसला होएगा। जो सरकार ने रोड को नहीं चलाना तो फिर यहीं हो जाएगा जाम।
So what we are hearing from them right now is that they will continue to be here on this bridge. They will not relent, they will not budge, they will not go to their villages. They will stay here with their tractors. They have blocked it. On the other side, even Haryana police has put all these vehicles on the bridge to stop the movement of tractors of farmers. But farmers say that they will push forward. They will push towards Haryana. They will enter into Haryana no matter what comes their way. They will go to Delhi. Many farmers have now come on this bridge. They are coming in. They are raising slogans. They want the farm laws to be removed. And till then, the protests will continue. And it is also very risky here. If I tell you, if you can see, the bridge is not very wide. Large number of farmers have got onto this bridge. They are also standing on the edges of the bridge, on the boundary walls of the bridge. And this is getting tense over here because from Haryana's side, the police, despite attempting to negotiate with them, to tell them to go back, farmers have not gone back. Police use tear gas shells, police use water cannon, yet farmers have stayed here. Farmers say that we will go to Delhi no matter what, and until now what the information we have been receiving right now is that large number of farmers who are coming from Patiala and other districts will join them on this bridge. They'll push through and they will march towards Haryana.